I wanted to first tell a little story on how I met you, which was completely by an accident. I stumbled upon your Instagram and I just saw the horses and some filming lingo on your page, and I feel like I just liked a bunch of videos, and you were like, hey, you should just come check it out. Me thinking is going to be like a location scout, so I'm just going to go see what's up, look at the horses for potential filming because I've produced quite a bit. And I get here, and you guys are basically handing like a liability release form, and handing me a bucket and a brush, and you're just like, well, for the next 4 hours, and I'm just like, well, I don't know. I have a filming next day, and I have a feature film, and I'm just getting into this paranoid actress mode. I'm like,
he was like, I'm really not trying to get hurt because I got a 5-day shoot coming up.
I don't want to break my neck.
Got it.
And you were just like, girl, you just gotta push through it and do it. And that was kind of cool. And now I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Fancy Bee Ranch.
So tell us a little bit. Let's walk a little bit. Tell us what you have here. How did this? How did you end up here? What's going on?
Right now I'm at Fancy Bee Ranch. I've been here for past 6 months. Developing a new version of Warriors Road. Warriors Road is a veteran-ran and operated equine healing nonprofit. We help veterans and first responders, because especially during this tough time right now, needing exterior activity, being 6 feet apart, social distancing. We've kind of been really focused on that, and that really just helped us kind of flourish, throughout these tough times. But we're really here to help veterans and first responders. Veterans come back from war with all kind of mental stigmatizations to them, and now you got first responders like law enforcement officers. You have nurses who also have frontline trauma. So here we provide that sort of a human to horse connection, and that's what we want to provide here with Warriors Road.
This is so cool. So have you been able to basically stay open throughout the whole quarantine situation? Because you were kind of telling me that being on a horse, even if you wanted to, you can't be closer than 6 feet to
100%,
another person.
100%.
So you've been able to provide these like therapeutic, almost, at least it was to me when I was here last. You guys have been open the whole time, right?
Yeah. We thought, obviously, working as a nonprofit, the objective is to raise funds, and that was the ultimate goal. But now we've seen during COVID, we didn't have to go raise funds from outside people, because people are willing to actually pay for this type of therapeutic healing. So even on the civilian side, to donate towards our nonprofit to help us out, civilians been coming in and really contributing, and was carrying us to the next level. So I'm greatly appreciative of the people of Southern California who've been really contributing and donating to our nonprofit to really keep us moving during these troubled times, for sure. But we have definitely been very active. One would think like, hey, it's during COVID, you might have a situation where everybody feel like, oh, we have to stay in the house. Yes, that is kind of true. You're supposed to be in the house, but if you need that exterior kind of thing to do, all of our horses pretty much minimum need a horse length apart. A horse could be 6 to 7 feet long, minimum, So having this kind of like exterior activity during this time, and it's quantified as healing, has been more exhilarating to me.
So when I went here last time, I did a post the next day kind of trying to like share this experience that I had. Truly was like challenging and like therapy, because I freaked out for a second, and I came in, I've done this before and super cocky and whatnot, and then you face this huge animal, and it's like a reality check.
But understand that challenge, because
like no bullshit can stand that test. So
that is a challenge we ask the veterans and or the first responders to come in and accept, because you're facing so many challenges outside of here. I'm giving you a safe environment for sure. I'm glad you felt safe. That was my most important thing to do, make sure everybody feels safe, and you feel comfortable on the horse that you're with. That's kind of very important too. Obviously, you've met a few different horses. You've seen a different personality.
The first one was like very.
It was Aaliyah.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's all good. Aaliyah is definitely a diva. Everybody loves her who knows how to ride her. And I think that's the situation. So, but again, it's about a pairing ability. You know, every horse don't fit every human's personality. So you found a horse within Nancy to fit your personality, and she gave you a great ride, surprisingly.
I felt like me and Nancy were tight, like after the ride, and you know, it's just so. It's refreshing to feel that though. It's uncomfortable, right? And so yeah. I was scared.
It's all about the challenge,
I definitely
though.
felt safe with you, and you were just there because I usually do that with other people. Like I tell them I'd be the one to be like, you can do it. Wake up, work out, like face the discomfort, blah blah blah, all this like motivating bullshit. I have enough energy in me to like try to do that with other people, but I was just like helpless with the horses, and you were just right there to kind of pick it up and help me through it. So
It's not often easy when you get to face 1,500 pounds. Like the
yeah,
closest time you get to 1,500 pounds, you go to a zoo.
it's
You know,
scary.
so we provide you with this new real world ground experience, and you achieved it. So just so you know, you achieved something some of our veterans and our law enforcement officers come here and overcome the same barriers. So
I
job
like
well done.
straight up experience pure happiness after. Like it's such a pure feeling because you're just like overcoming something.
You
I don't know. It's
accomplished
like
something, did you not?
as silly as it is, maybe for like some people, but you think about it and you just when it's a fear that you're talking about and you're just right there like in the present, you just do it and you know, and it's not there anymore, and then it's just joy and adrenaline and just all the good stuff. So this is where we did it, right? We
Yeah,
tied up the horses. And
it's our tech area.
so what is this ranch like? Who owns this property?
So we're at now Fancy Bee Ranch in Silmar, California. It's a phenomenal young woman owns the ranch named Bella. She gave us the opportunity, gave us a great experience, and giving us the opportunity to grow with her and her ranch, and we not feel like we are trampling over her and her other boarders here. So we all got to respect each other too, because there's all other boarders here as well. You know, a few other horses up top. So we all share this common area, this our tack area with the hay and some of our grains and nutrients. This is where we tack up our horse at our corral right here. It's our gator we use to haul our hay and some of our gear. And this is our tack room here with all our saddles, our bridles for all our horses. So you want to go check
So
that out
cool.
if you can too.
So after I posted that couple of photos that we took that day when I was here, my friend Dylan was here. I
Yeah,
know,
yeah, he
right?
was, he
so
was.
that's, I mean, he's a veteran, right? And
For sure.
he was the first one to immediately. He was like, "What is the deal? I read your post. It's horses and veteran work. Like, tell me about it." And I was just like, "You gotta talk to Andre directly. You guys now."
Yeah, as soon as I'm assuming as soon as you sent that message out, he sent me a message. We coordinated a time to meet up here at the same time. Dylan came with a few of our other volunteers last Friday, so it's a big help. But Dylan kind of stood out. Dylan's one of those great guys who did serve, I think, in the Army, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that if he wasn't in the Army. But yeah, really great guy. Came out here, and it's rare that you get veterans and stuff that want to just come get hands-on and come very eager to want to help. You know, it's not the fact that you always come here and want to take a leisure opportunity to ride, but he was like, no, I really want to understand about the horse. I want to learn about how you take care of the horse, how you bond with the horses, and as well as like help this operation flow. So Dylan was a great asset. He's going to return too, so we're really looking forward to his return. Yeah.
I was so excited to see it because that's what, you know, I came here and I was like, what is going on? And then 4 hours later, I'm just sweating and my knees were bruised as if I was doing something
But it's about the
crazy.
whole experience though when you
But
come out here.
yeah.
That's what we love, you know?
Yeah.
Coming to
Well,
garner
let's take
this
a
whole
little,
horsemanship
let's walk
experience.
this way now.
Yeah, for sure.
Люблю сено. И на сеновале бы сейчас прям, ух. Эх, с пастухом с каким-нибудь. Мама, привет.
I don't want to drink it on camera. I just need to wet my whistle real quick.
Wet my whistle?
Yeah.
Never heard that before.
There's countries. I'm gonna
I've
say
never
YouTube. I
heard
know
that.
YouTube.
Yeah,
folks.
Hey,
They don't say that in Russia.
that's what I mean. You know
Because my
what?
whistle
Touche,
is
bro.
always
Touche.
wet.
He said they don't say
Boom.
that in Russia. That
My-
was good. What a good camera crew you got here to understand you.
Yeah, they're amazing. There's no, I mean, like the
It's all
way
good. All
I-
good. I'm a team player, baby. It's all good.
Yeah, but my thing is kind of like to have this not overly produced
Okay, okay.
and
I mean, I can
just
see you have
have
some lower
all
thirds,
these things,
some
right?
transitions, you know. Yeah, yeah, come on now.
Starlight.
Toot, toot, your music, then
You gotta have the, like you gotta have the star wipe.
the crazy swipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
This is the pretty guy of Warriors Road, okay? I want to smile.
Hey, how you doing?
I want these abs, no homo,
Yeah.
you know, so, well, I love this guy, man, honestly. Been a real good friend of mine, you know, a real good person to Warriors Road and how we trying to excel. I can't mention it enough that I appreciate Marshall and what he's been to us. So we want people to, you know, be like Marshall. We want to kind of work with a nonprofit, you know, kind of learn from this guy. And if you want to work with us,
Appreciate
you know, I send y'all his way.
Are you doing
With a
social
shirt on it next
media?
time.
Yeah, I'm part of like the social media team.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
totally supportive of shirtless interviews.
Okay, well,
Oh,
this
good,
is
good.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm,
we're-
keep-
you get
I'm
more
keeping my
clicks that
shirt
way.
on. I'm keeping my
Don't
shirt on.
you sweat about that.
It's a horse ranch. You gotta feel at home, you know? So come as you are. That's how we accept you.
I
it.
love it.
And then
Social media.
Yeah, social media.
Okay.
Help with, I help take care of the horses and pick up all the poop and wash the horses, all the fun stuff. And
They
then
had me do exactly that.
Tell 'em about the
and
water.
I had
It was
the best time.
because of Marshall that we got this sponsor.
Oh, the sponsorship,
So
Vital Proteins.
Marshall,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
you think you can help our podcast to get sponsored by Vital Proteins as well?
I think I can make something happen. I can
Okay,
reach out.
make a few calls maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can do something.
Well,
They're backed up on some. They don't have
It's
a lot
on
of marketing
camera.
going on right now because what's going on. So I mean, I'm sure they'll be down to help.
All team, one dream. All right, break.
Sure.
Thanks, Marshall.
thank you
My
so
guy.
much.
Soon as y'all to meet
We'll
Heavy B.
circle back
Yeah, we'll see you in the ranch.
Yeah.
Come back.
Awesome. Good stuff. Good people.
All around. That's how we do here.
But it's not always the case. Like, I don't know, maybe that's why I'm so, like, impressed by what you have here. But in LA, it's not as easy to, like, see a bunch of cool people just having a good time. Genuinely, it's just not happening.
We kind of,
you know?
I'm not an LA native, but I've been in LA for the past like 11 years. As a filmmaker, I've got to understand that same perspective. So, as a veteran within the American Legion that's developing this program, that was our vision. That was part of our vision to make sure this atmosphere, this arena, this space felt different, felt more inclusive, felt like home, but yet, you know, you understood where you are. There's a heightened level of risk here, yes, but we still wanted the camaraderie, the brotherhood. You don't find that many places at all, but especially not in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the fact that it's not like 48 hours away, you know, of driving through traffic, it's like 20 minutes. You're
It's not like
basically
that
in Burbank.
405 traffic, okay?
You're basically like in North Hollywood, Burbank. I'm so like, I get emotional like a little child when I see an animal that big, and you can touch. It's just like something very special. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like silly.
No. Like we all
But
share that same experience. Even though I do this every day as a third generation rancher, I don't feel like this is work to me. You know, it's like labor of love. So I love coming out here, looking at them, talking to them every day, getting to pet them and touch them, getting them used to my voice, my name. You know, so who wouldn't want to do that? It's almost like having a
how did
a dog.
How did you find this place?
How I got doing this was I like to do fun things. I created an American Legion Range Day program where I was taking veterans out to the gun range and we was having a good time. So I got the American Legion used to funding some great ideas. So I had this other great idea about, you know, horse life, equestrian world. But how do I get this funded and how do I provide this to my fellow veterans? So I had to figure it out, to be honest with you. So maybe like a couple of years ago, I started managing someone else's ranch. Got to learn the ins and outs of horsemanship, how to care for the horse, how to take care of the horse, what the horse's needs. I'm no veterinarian yet, but you know, I'm definitely grabbing this experience. So understanding that at this previous ranch, I started bringing vets there. That was the whole goal, to be able to share this love. So when I started bringing vets there, the vets said, man, this is really good. It makes me feel good. I had a terrible day, but once I left the ranch, it was a beautiful day, regardless of what I had going on. So every time I heard that story, it just motivated me to keep going, keep going, keep going. So with this 6 months, I had an idea down pat about what we can provide as a org and what we could do with a person, maximizing his capability, coming out here providing the most extreme challenge, but yet comfort and safety. So we started riding. So a lot of my veterans wanted to come out and ride. A lot of programs here in Los Angeles, you don't get a chance to ride the horse. You pet, groom the horse, but not a lot of riding. We wanted to fulfill that kind of need, so we provided that, and that's kind of how we are today.
I know this is like a weird comparison, but I always tell my friends that you absolutely need to have a pet,
100%.
especially
100%.
when you work in the industry that I'm in, because it's very lonely and people kind of, the competition is very high, so it's like it's hard to connect with people. It's hard to, but therapy is also expensive.
100%.
So it's like having a pet. To me, I mean, this is a huge animal and it's completely different, but it's kind of like gives you that similar connection that you just can kind of like release whatever tension you have without having to like talk to a person for hours or pay a bunch of money. At least to me, like that's very therapeutic, and I can totally relate with you were saying about your guys just leaving with a completely different recharged spirit after this, because that's exactly how you feel even after like petting a dog, right? And this is like a huge animal that, like you were saying, you don't necessarily, like, you can click or not, and it's a process and you figure it out, and it's challenging.
But this is a fairly expensive operation too. Like, thanks be to God, we've been working off some fairly generous people who've been helping us out, but providing this experience is unique because you need to be able to afford it, and maintaining these 6 beautiful animals, but trying to keep 2,500 pounds nice and healthy so she can go out here and work out on a daily basis is something too. So you got to think about the back end. Yeah, the veteran or the person garnering a good time, but when they leave, we got to think about that next. So that's another huge step that I've been focusing on, and my help been focusing on here at the ranch was keeping our horses healthy. We feel like that is a very strong component to what we do, is having a healthy horse.
How many people do you have working here, or is it just all volunteers?
All volunteers. All volunteers come
Every
out.
single
Everybody who come out here
time
help us
somebody
volunteers.
takes care of a horse,
We've
it's
never
not...
paid a staff member to come out and help us out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesse's has been super excited about the peacock all day today. He's just pointing at a peacock.
One peacock?
There's
No,
like
it's like
100
no, it's like 6
gorgeous
or 7.
horses
Okay.
around us, and he's just like,
I ain't gonna lie, everybody kind of like get taken back by the peacocks. They're really surprised,
I didn't
So
expect peacock.
no, everybody be
They're
like,
just chilling on top
Really?
of the thing.
there's a bunch of peacocks in Pasadena. So, because I didn't realize that there's no staff.
yeah, it's
So-
just me and my partner Barbara. She's been a lot of help. Like without Barbara, I don't know where I'll be at right now. Just as like physical help, financial help, just like mental support, coming out here doing this as part of the team. I actually assembled a fairly decent team, surprisingly, and I was very happy about it. I got 5 board members right now, and it's super awesome. So again, it's a team sport. I've been coming out here doing a lot of the physical labor with Barbara, a lot of the board just being able to be here and help us out. But without our board members and without our staff coming here and help us out, we wouldn't be here right now. So it's definitely a team sport, maintaining the horses after everybody leave, because they still need love, they still need continuous care. The veterans or patron, is only here for 2 hours at a time, maybe 4, like you did. It definitely depends on the day. But they have emotions, they have feelings too. I wouldn't think you want to just get used every day and not get no continuous love. So I try to come out here and on our off time, make sure I give them as much love as possible. And Bella's trying to show you some love too.
I'll take it. I'll take all the love, girl. Is it a girl? Yeah.
It is a girl.
So what's your plan with this? And also you were telling me that you were doing some of this community work because you have some plans for the political plans, I guess.
You remember that?
Well, that was
you know,
you mentioned so many things, and it's all
again,
very exciting.
I want to help my community. Yes. Is there a political career for me? Who knows? But you got to start here. You got to start small. I want to be able to make an impact on the people that I can affect here locally, and that's kind of been a big focus of mine. But big goals with Warriors Road. We love Fancy Bee Ranch. It's awesome here, but we would like our own ranch. And we like to get more horses. But also, like, I'm working on some multi-day excursions with veterans. I want to take veterans out on a 2-day trip, go do some horsemanship things out in the middle of the wilderness with our pack of horses, you know. So I want to kind of like get to practice that. Another big goal, especially with Belle, maybe one more draft horse. On the West Coast, there is not a veteran special procession for our veterans who pass away. So I would like to.
What is that?
When, say if you're on the East Coast, Arlington Cemetery, if you're a veteran in good standings, you get a 21 gun salute, you get a nice parade, send you off on your merry way very happily. And I respect that and I appreciate that. You know, but me being on the West Coast, I had wished our West Coast veterans had the same thing. So in the future, with some more financial help, we can provide that same farewell to our veterans on the West Coast. You know, so I want her to be able to pull a carriage, pull a casket to, you know, the landing zone safely, escort the casket off and be out. But I want to be able to try that, you know. I'm really connected to this veteran community, especially with the American Legion. The American Legion created the Montgomery GI Bill. The American Legion created the VA healthcare system. Those are two key components to what...
And that's all you?
No, not me per se. No. But the American Legion is a 100-year-old American nonprofit, you know, comprised of militaries of foreign wars. I mean, military veterans of foreign wars. And like I say, they created two key components that I used in my lifetime. So that being said, I want the opportunity to be able to give back to the same organization. So this same organization, American Legion, helped me get this idea off the ground. I learned about these different types of ideas and programs at an American Legion College. One of my instructors, actually on my board, helped me out, and we made the idea come into fruition. So this is a pure American Legion bred scenario idea, and it's come to life, and it's really helped a lot of people. But the way we are now, you know, we got to kind of stand on our own 2 feet as a program, and we want to take this program to the next level. So if we can have 5 more Comanches, 3 more Bells, we will love that, and that's our goal. The goal is to help as many veterans as possibly can for free on the veteran.
But anybody can come, like kids or a family,
100%.
like a weekend, because this is like
100%.
awesome. I also had no idea that there's so many, like, it's August now, and the creek you took me to was like, you know,
There's a lot of water.
There's a lot of water.
There's a big pond actually on a different route that we could take on the next go round, you know, but there's a nice little pond, like to go at least this high, deeper, and water on the horse.
That's crazy. Because usually, like, especially August, September, it gets so hot that it's hard to find water in LA. And especially in a spot like we're in the valley. So usually for filming even, it takes us time to like go find something in the mountains. And I was surprised to see that, and it's a fun ride.
Even this doesn't look like Los Angeles.
Exactly.
Even though we're still in Los Angeles, especially when you get to the dam, it definitely doesn't look like LA.
What does it look like to you?
I travel the world. I'm gonna say look like a couple different countries. It depends on which one you're going to go to.
Have you ever
like,
been to Russia?
No, not Russia yet. No, but Russia's kind of far. You know, to tell you the truth, and it's kind of cold. And
no, it's not.
I don't like the cold, bro.
Okay,
I got a lot of snow in Russia all the time.
It's not that cold.
Okay.
The direct flight is only 12 hours, right? That's not bad. That's like one Xanax and you're there.
That's her podcast, by the way.
A prescription. Wink, wink. I'm joking. I mean,
No,
whatever. But it's
I would love to
not
go
a-
visit Russia. I've never been. I've been to 23 countries. Russia wasn't one of them. But I had a lot of friends like Belarus.
We have a lot
and
of
I was-
horses in Russia.
Yeah, I mean, y'all got a lot of bears in Russia too. So, what's that boxer? Khan. He's from Russia. He's like an MMA champion. We see him wrestle bears. So, watching him wrestle bears, I'm scared
That's
of the
not
Russian
very smart.
counterparts.
Well, I was just trying to promote my country, but it is
No,
far.
Viva la Russia!
I think that
Comrades.
people
All
don't.
right.
I mean, it's not cold though. Like I really want to get that message across that we
Everybody,
have all
I ain't gonna lie
4
to you.
seasons.
Do you have 4 seasons for sure?
Yes.
Like, how long is your summer? 2 weeks? A month?
No, 3 months.
There's no
We
way.
have 4 seasons.
No way Russia has a 3-month summer.
To be honest with you, I don't know if it's the global warming or the global cooling, whatever the fuck. Recently, like last year, maybe last 2 years, for the majority of the year, the weather in LA and in Moscow is the same.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's either it got warmer on the Moscow part, or maybe LA weather is kind of like we've been getting those like long stretches of like pretty chilly weather. I'm not joking.
No, I'm
It
listening.
gets
You know,
really fucking cold and brutal like when winter hits, right? But then and everything that's in between is kind of like this, you know, like when the sun's out, it's hot.
I mean,
and then,
California's winter. I was here on a California winter, 80 degrees, Christmas Day, looking at the sky. I would never forget that day, and I was in a tank top too. So
yeah,
I wouldn't compare LA winter to
I'm not comparing.
no place on the world.
Yeah,
Maybe like a
okay.
New Jersey or a New York winter can compare to Russia with the snow. But if you say you got all 4 seasons, I buy it. I would love to go visit Moscow one day.
We'll
you know, I
cut
wanna go
this
see
whole
Trump.
bit out.
It's not really Trump Towers and what's those things? Taj Mahal? Where's Taj Mahal?
In India.
Damn.
Atlantic City.
What? Don't Taj Mahal look like that thing that's in Moscow?
Kremlin?
Yeah, damn, Kremlin.
Yeah, the
You-
onion
Oh,
rings.
yeah, okay.
It
so-
doesn't. One
No,
is
St.
Yes, it
white.
does.
It's like St. Peter's Square.
It does. Trump Taj Mahal look just like
Yeah.
St. Peter's Square, that building
Yeah.
in front of the big lake.
You guys are being very American right now.
No,
Taj Mahal is
City.
white?
Yo, have you ever been to Atlantic City?
City Taj Mahal.
Have you ever been to Atlantic City Taj Mahal?
No.
You have to go look at Atlantic City's Taj Mahal. The building structure look just like the structure
Yeah,
in
St. Peter's Square.
exactly right. I promise you I'm not wrong. It's gonna be a meme right now. She's gonna have this little photo right next to my face with Taj Mahal right here to look just like that, okay?
My editing skills are not that great, but yeah, I'll try.
Man, sure, you should put those 2 pictures next to each other. I guarantee they look alike.
To maybe see another peacock so that Jessica can have another like peacock moment.
They're cool.
I mean, I don't know. How do you feel about flamingos?
They're amazing. I'm sorry, Kate, that you lost your childlike sense of wonder and I kept mine.
No, mine is about like. I just am not that into birds. I don't know.
I'm just not that into birds. Y'all might not even have that many birds in Moscow, so it's too cold for fucking birds.
No, we just eat them, like you know, like duck.
I just think it's too cold.
The air's too thin there. They can't get
So
enough
this
lift.
is Aaliyah. Well, she's a little mean. She's not the nicest.
Listen, Aaliyah's super cool. She's a diva.
She's super
Aaliyah, I
cool.
love you, boo.
Super cool, no doubt.
I
Not
love you.
very
She's
nice.
a diva.
Kind of like
Alright.
me, I guess. Zeke.
This is my,
Maybe that's why you guys didn't get along.
I'm telling you. All right.
What's
A
up,
diva
man?
recognizes another diva for sure.
I'm not a diva.
Oh,
I just know my worth.
okay.
Wow. Bro. I'm not a diva.
What's up, Mom?
I'm the hardest working person ever. Nancy, do you remember me? Hi, girl. Oh, did you cut her hair?
Original. So, here's a retired polo pony.
Can we have that many people in here?
Yeah, she's totally fine.
That's not a
Just-
poop.
She just want to know who y'all are.
Horses, foundation, city work, coronavirus, filmmaking. We're doing pretty good on the bullet points. Ooh.
Truck.
I do my own stunts. This is a very dangerous operation, you guys.
Okay, Tom Cruise.
getting paid a lot of money to do this stunt. Hi, Truff. Almost like a Trump.
No, just Truff.
Just the truck.
Kakashki. Hi. They all a little spaced out. Do you guys give them any kind of...
Well, I mean, how do you expect them to be? 4 people are in there. Well, now it's 2 in their stall.
Oh, I've never seen a pony in my life.
Remember
I've
that?
never touched
A
a
girl's
pony in
treat.
my
Oh my God, Daddy, I want a pony. You got all Daddy's gifts.
Can I like get on top of them? Uh-oh. Or is it too...
Yeah.
Am I gonna break it? How do I do it? Just like if it...
Just like using that.
You got it, Katuka. You gotta commit.
Woo! Ah! Oh,
She's gonna take off. She normally go for a walk or something like that. You good, Truff? Sorry,
oh. Okay, it's okay. I'm so sorry, horse. I had to do it.
Truff about to get you.
I'm gonna end up with a broken neck.
No, you good.
Your spine, tail, arm, or leg.
Oh.
That's it.
Hi, Mom.
We're good, Truff.
Oh, I can feel him breathe. Is it a... Oh, you little poor horse. This crazy Russian woman is sitting on top of you. I'm having the time of my life, you guys. I don't know. But I'm gonna, yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Just gotta let him know it's okay.
Thank you, horse.
See?
Dude, this is awesome. I'm taking the horse.
Good luck. Good luck.
I don't think she'll fit in your car.
It's okay, you can keep the car. I'll take the horse.
Keep the car on.
Okay. Okay, Truff. Bye. Thank you so much for being such a cool horse.
And put her flat.
Yeah, okay, I'm out of here. I'm sorry.
Well, what's her fly mask on?
You guys, this is awesome.
Yo, she was going to go.
Yeah.
She was going to
Gate
go.
was open. I was
Hey,
like, oh.
She's like,
she
"Oh,
was
we're
out,
going for
bro.
a ride. We're going for a
Listen,
ride."
she was going for a serious ride just now. Y'all don't even know the type of ride she was about to get.
I would have been flying off the
Man,
fucking-
I don't think you'd have made it out of this stall.
No,
as
I
hard
would
as
have
it
been
was right. She had
in
to cut
the
out of here.
shits.
Yeah, you'd have been down before she got out the stall.
She was so ready.
She was about to be out. You see her juice going, right?
Yeah.
Had to calm her down. Man. Oh, that's not even her fly mask. I was like, I knew that fly mask was big.
So what about, why is there so many flies? Is it because of the shit?
It's a lot because of the shit. We try to feed our horses special meds that make their shit less flyable. If that even makes sense.
Oh, okay. No, it makes sense.
We have some stuff for that too. Remember the stuff we put inside of it?
What about when, but the flies don't do anything bad, right? They just
I
bug
mean, it's
them?
probably annoying as fuck. You know?
But they don't put like their,
No. Put it in
eggs.
shit, yeah, the larva, but the shit gets scooped out every day, so. Yeah, we clean the stalls every day and water the stalls every day. So all our horses get grains, extra stuff to keep them chunky, you know, because they're doing a little good work. They're doing the Lord's work. So we want to make sure they stay fat and healthy, you know? Right, Truff?
What if, do they ever get sick?
God willing, we hope not, but that's a strong possibility for sure. Yeah.
So these are rescue horses or?
No,
Just-
everybody come
just-
from a ranch. No one's a rescue. Nancy's the only retired one we have.
That's
And
why I
she's just
like her. She's a grandma like me.
No, Nancy's only 15. The granddaddy is Zeke. Zeke is in his 60s because he is 19. Nancy is in her late 40s. Nancy's in her 50s. Aaliyah is in her late 30s and she's 10. Troubles is 8. Troubles is like in her 20s. Not 30 yet, but
Would
in her
you
20s.
take a rescue horse or?
I'm not gonna lie. For what our program has developed, having a rescue horse with some PTSD perspective is not conducive to what we're trying to provide. You know, because you wasn't here for the last horse we had. We had another horse that was a little rough, you know, and it's okay, but it's just not helping the veteran because it's unsafe. You know?
Got it.
We need some pretty sound horses to help out unsafe riders like you and our veterans.
Got it. Got it. I understood.
Just getting jokes in, so.
Very funny. Let's go back to the arena.
Ideals person, not a person politician. I like ideals, not people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because the people can vote the right way. I respect their ideas and want to work with them, but I just can't get down one person particularly because he could be a not great person and I don't want to have to get behind this not great person in theory. I just feel like right now it's a troubled time to live in. It's politics time. It's like, wow, I don't really subscribe to no subgroup, to tell you the truth. I kind of said that. I don't believe in race. I don't like that shit because we're American. You call me an African American, put me in a box. I'm American, you know? White people get to mark American on their paperwork. I want to mark American on my paperwork instead of having to say African American. That's right. So I can go down that road a little bit. I'm a little, man, you don't even know, like, man, America, man, like, we just need to get back to, like, some kind of, like, togetherness. Right now, we all over the place. And I don't hear nobody on no side talking about how to come together, period. Everybody talking about my side this, my side that. And I'm not a believer on identity politics, but there need to be representation because the people need to feel like they're represented. So I definitely feel that identity politics is key, but in a proper way, not the inaccurate way. And it's not about, oh, I need a skin color per se, but if you're doing demographics, maybe this person, if this people look like this amount of people, maybe it could be a couple representatives that look like them, but believe in your same ideals. I think that's where we should be going at right now, you know?
It's hard for me to say, like, it's hard for me to, I guess, get in that argument with people because I'm not a citizen of this country and not from here. So, like, I used to take that kind of an easy way out of just saying, like, you know, I'm not from here, so I don't want to, like, get political. But with everything progressively getting so much more intense, this year especially, I live here and I feel like why not to have an opinion. And it's, you know, like what really became a problem for me is when I see so many self-censorship and mutual censorship between people of like my age, maybe a little younger, like that's happening right now on social media, almost kind of like forcing each other to support something without...
Either way, either side.
Yeah, but it's like...
I feel you're in the same position.
People don't have an opinion yet on so many things that are happening because they're happening right now, but you're telling me already about tomorrow, you're telling me if you don't post something about this or if you don't say something about that, we're gonna label you a bad person or we're gonna cancel you, and that's just ridiculous. Like, it shouldn't be about that. I don't know, it's again like not very political person, but it's just if you just use the basic concept of like logic and reason and things like, you know, fairness and those simple concepts, right? It's like it just doesn't make sense.
I'm a believer of the Constitution. I'm 36 years old. I was born in 1983. I don't know, well, I mean, besides what I read, we don't have no connection, unless it's our family, to the times before us, but what someone tells us or what we are observing at that moment. So
I find it hard to connect good or bad with a lot of things in the past. I'm all about present and the future, you know. So to be honest with you, I don't want to hear nothing about anything before 1969. You know what I mean? So I feel like with the Constitution, it gives you an opportunity just to maybe like stick to a document that give you some groundwork to say like, here how a group of citizens can organize themselves and operate under one accord. But right now, I just feel like some people skewing the competition for the Constitution for their own kind of like political gain, where it's not conducive to us. So technically speaking, like you have a voice because you're here. I'm a person where it's like I'm like triage a little bit. I'm not saying that people can't come to the U.S., but I feel like we should stop any inbound traffic for a second, just so we can figure out who we have here. What are we going to do with everybody we have here? Let's figure this out first before we can keep the inbound. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't care where you're from, because it doesn't matter where you're from, because we got the same scenarios in America like you have in any other country around the world. We got poverty, we got killing, there's death, there's terrorists here. You know, whether it be domestic terrorism, doesn't matter. We have the same battleground perspectives as any other third world country do. We might be able to make a little more, but you look at the homeless, they probably make a little bit less or just as much amount as a person in a third world country make. So back to what I was saying is, I know it could be I feel like some people tell me I sound a little extreme, but yeah, we need to, my time to the United States is, I volunteered my time. I feel like we should go back to like a slight draft. Everybody like Israel should do 2 years in some sort of civil service. I'm not telling you how to deploy, but if you want to go clean up some parks for a couple of years, I'm for it, just to take some of the money off the government. You know, we should be giving back. I really feel like Americans in general across the board don't understand how good we got it here, and that's a drawback. We got it really good, and we should capitalize on it. There's terrible things that we have in our past, but we have a good right now, and we should be focused on a good right now.
That was very passionate.
I ain't got nothing else for you. I again, like, sometimes, you know, I don't want to be like I'm rambling, but I love my country, man. I love this place. Where else can I do this? Where else can I be able to grab one of these and be able to give back with this amount of space in some other country, and then still be able to go home and have the beach 30 minutes that way? I can go to Big Bear an hour that way. Go hit a desert an hour north. You know, like we got the. Why not here? Why not LA?
It's beautiful, no
love
doubt.
You go and get anything. You can get anything around the world here in LA. Well, in Los Angeles in general. I went to what's that place? Laguna Beach. Laguna Beach looks just like Amalfi Coast.
It's amazing.
Okay, the fact that you
favorite.
go into like this little corridor, and I was asleep going in, but I was just blown away when I woke up and was like, "Are we still in California?"
It's
I was
beautiful.
like, "Yeah," you know. I'm like just so amazed about how good Laguna Beach looks, you know. So
Laguna is different. It's this beautiful oasis of just like this ocean vacation.
it's like a little
spot.
vacation spot. I
Like
bet
an
the
hour
hotel's
and a half
expensive though
ago.
too.
Oh
But
yeah, but you
it's
don't
probably
need
beautiful
to
there.
buy them. They have like cute hotels, and you're right. It's such an escape.
It is an escape.
So different
Because
from
you got to
LA.
drive, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah. But again, like I could say I'm going to Amalfi Coast in Italy, travel 15 hours and get the same thing.
Yeah,
And I could drive an hour and go home.
more annoying Italians.
I mean, you're 100%, but it's ignoring people all over the world. So
No, Los Angeles, like California, is beautiful in that regard because you're right. It's just you can snowboard and then go to the beach the same day. And
same day.
Obviously, there's not that many places in the world that you can do that, and just like, but the industry here and the diversity of just what Los Angeles represents, because so many people from so many different backgrounds just come here to create, to do
True,
film,
true.
and all that kind of stuff.
they say this is the 5th largest economy on the planet. Los Angeles. Our economy alone provides for a lot of other countries' whole GDP.
I
So-
don't know. Los Angeles at the same time must be a pretty corrupt place because
Well, you seen that one guy in the
Dude.
city council just got the FBI raided his office. He got in trouble. So it's real.
I think the governor should get in trouble too.
Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly, I have been sticking my head in the sand, coming here, kinda on purpose. I'm just waiting till after we get past November 3rd, so we can figure out where we are and re-engage, because that'll let me know where we're gonna be at for the next 4 years or some time to come.
I missed that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did the recording ended right as you started.
Damn. Scared myself a little bit. Oh yeah, put it away now. Bonito.
Benito?
Everybody's
I
in.
think we covered it all. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I'm good. That was great. Cool interview. I heard y'all eat kind of gnarly shit in Russia too, so.
We don't eat any gnarly
Man, stop
shit.
lying.
Like,
I heard
what
y'all-
gnarly shit?
I heard y'all eat like
Yeah, define gnarly shit.
bears. I heard
We
y'all
eat
drink
bears
vodka for
are
breakfast.
not gnarly.
I heard they drink vodka for breakfast.
Yep.
Vodka and eggs.
Yep.
That's what I. Sorry.
No!
Yeah, she wanted to.
Vodka and eggs?
Yeah.
Not together. Like
you feel me?
drink
Like,
the
come
vodka
on, man.
and
Like
eat the egg.
breakfast, and y'all have vodka for breakfast. That's what I was.
No, she's upset about the egg. Not the
Why are you upset about the breakfast? It's breakfast. It's not
I
eggs.
really don't like that stereotype. Please.
The eggs?
We don't do that.
You asked the question. I'm not saying that's what I believe in. I was just saying with some stereotypes, but yeah. Other than that, like cold weather, vodka, good
Lies.
food. I heard you got good food, like good traditional food from your area.
Herring and a fur coat.
Fur coats, a lot of fur coats and fur hats. What's those fur square hats?
I'll bring you some Russian. Do you like sweets?
Yeah, and I had some friends from Russia, and they, you know, what we call each other padrushkas.
Ah!
Ah, yeah, my padrushkas. Those are my homies, man. That's
That's
it.
like what females.
It was
though.
two homies, two females. Yeah,
Two female
Two females,
homies, not
yeah.
men. Men
But they
are
say, oh.
družok or dru.
Wow. Okay, you news to me. I don't know how to spell that.
Padrushka is like two chicks.
Yeah, okay, I'll take the two chicks version right now.
Whatever.
No homo.
But do you and your padrushkas, do you guys like sweets? I'll bring some vodka and dessert.
I love that. Some
Yeah.
flan, some flan.
No, it's not flan. It's this traditional Russian honey cake,
Okay.
medovik. So I'll bring that, or maybe just vodka. You need to stop saying that. Okay, I'm ready to call
Release
it.
the trees.
I'm bringing you vodka next time.
Release the trees, and we have vodka too, but release the tree.
When can we come next?
Oh, whenever y'all available, come on back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being
Talking Podcast is awesome. Check out Kate on her latest podcast, Warriors Road.
Woo! All right, that's a cut.